Hey guys, my name's Kristen and today we are going to discuss the 6 habits that you can do to become a successful investor. So if you're new to this channel, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button down below. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So the first habit that you can do is hire a bookkeeper. So I would suggest that this is single-handedly one of the habits that will really change your life. Think about it this way. If you own a business, everyone hires a professional bookkeeper to make sure that their finances are in order. But shouldn't you treat your personal finances as a business? If you want to be an investor, you should have your main priority focusing on your finances. So why not hire a professional bookkeeper to look after your finances for you? They're not going to tell you exactly what to do, but they'll definitely give you a better understanding of how you're spending your money and how you can correct this unnecessary spending if you have any, or how you can see where you are really achieving your financial goals and then continue to strive towards that. So setting up an appointment once a month with a professional bookkeeper will really help keep your finances in check. It also allows you to become attached from the emotion of your own money. So having a third person or an outside party looking at your finances, they kind of aren't attached to it. They will give it to you straight. Like say you are using your money incorrectly in this aspect. That might be an emotional aspect for you, but they're going to say, look at this, you need to fix it. So that's why I would say it's very important to hire a bookkeeper. No matter where you are in life, definitely as soon as you get a job, if you're still in varsity, or if you are currently earning money, you have a job, I would recommend that you get a professional bookkeeper, because you can also, it's all laid out beautifully for you if you have a professional bookkeeper. If you want to get a loan from a bank, you present your financial statement to the bank and then they look at that and say, yes, you have the loan, or no, you don't. So in this way, a bookkeeper making sure that your financial statement looks absolutely stunning and beautiful and is all laid out clearly and professionally, it's kind of like having a good report card at school. So I would really recommend hiring a bookkeeper. They can also teach you things that you may not know about your money. So yeah, definitely one of the habits that will change your life. So the second habit that you can do to become a professional investor or a successful investor is to create a winning team. So many investors have a team of bankers, attorneys, accountants that they use to further their investment opportunities and their knowledge with regards to investments. So they see this as a way to kind of come together once a month and put their heads together to solve problems. And this is where they will also address any financial issues that they're currently having, and then the team themselves together with the investor will help to solve those problems. So this is a much better way of looking at your finances in comparison to, say, being one person. You have all these financial burdens, you don't know who to speak to, and you're dealing with it all by yourself. And that's often why investors are so successful, because they have meetings with these professional people that know how to handle these problems. And it's not just once a year when they need their tax done. It's every single month that they are sitting with these professionals and learning. No matter how stupid their question is that they need to ask these experts, they're not afraid to do it. And they know that if they don't ask the questions, they'll never fully learn. So I know you may be thinking, but I don't want to pay money to speak to an attorney every month or speak to a banker every month. I know, but the amount of money that you spend now speaking with those experts that actually know what they're doing, it will pay off so much in the long run. Those small amounts essentially that you are paying now could possibly make you millions. So in my opinion, it's definitely a worthwhile habit to have. So the third habit is to ensure that you keep learning. So we are currently in the information age, which means there's always new information coming out. So you need to ensure that you're constantly learning. You need to keep up with the times. You can't use information that's outdated. There's no point in you saying, oh, okay, well, I've learned everything now. Now let me just keep applying what I've learned. You know, you need to be able to keep up and change and develop. And if possible, even get ahead of the times. You don't want to just be stuck with the majority of people that are all, for example, buying this stock or purchasing this type of real estate property. You need to basically get ahead, because we are starting to move into the time of the entrepreneur, which means that there's constantly new ideas developing. You need to make sure that you can keep up. At the moment, investors know that their top assets are not their properties, their businesses, or their stocks. They know that their most important assets are their brains and the information and knowledge that they have. The fourth habit is to put on our big boy pants. I know that when the stock market crashes and we lose money or our tenants can't pay rent, that it sucks. But we need to understand that we need to take the responsibility for our actions. We are probably in this mess because we put ourselves there. We didn't do our due diligence before we made the deal or we bought the stock. It's as simple as that. And we need to be able to realize, this is what I've done. Now I need to fix it. We can't blame other people. We can only blame ourselves. Because as I've mentioned before in blog posts, it's not the investment that is risky. It's the investor that is risky. And you ultimately decide how risky you are. So now is our time to grow up. We need to know that the government or our employer isn't responsible for what we do, and they won't look after us. We need to put on our big boy pants and seriously grow up. Habit number 5 is to be willing to fail more. The rich know that mistakes are a part of life and mistakes help them to learn and develop, whereas the poor see mistakes as failure, that want to avoid it at all costs, as I have mentioned before. So you need to understand that just because you fail doesn't mean you can't get back up, doesn't mean you can't do better. There is more than one right answer in the story of life. There's actually 2 or 3 right answers. And if someone has a better correct answer than you, then take it. Then you have 2 right answers. Like I said, 2 heads are better than 1. So I would suggest live a little, make mistakes, learn from your mistakes. Because if you want to be a successful investor, you need to be able to be willing to fail. The world isn't designed for us to fail. It's designed for us to win. But in order to win, you first need to be willing to make mistakes so that you can get back up and you can learn and you can achieve what you want to achieve. Habit number 6 is to listen to yourself. The strongest power that you have is what you tell yourself and what you believe. If you say words or phrases like, I don't want to be poor, or I do want to be successful, our brains don't hold on to the words don't want to or do want to. They instead hold on to the words like poor or successful. So you need to be able to change your thoughts into a positive expression so that you can hang on to the word successful. I know that we all experience fear, so these are some steps that we can take to really overcome that fear and take action. So If you're feeling fearful, you're probably not speaking to yourself in the correct way. You need to identify, what am I afraid of? And instead, what do I want to achieve? Once you realize what you want to achieve, then you can start to take action. You need to allow your positive thoughts of what you want to achieve to overtake those feelings of negativity and fearfulness. And then you need to go out and take action and keep taking action, possibly correcting mistakes if you make some, but keep those positive, successful thoughts in your mind so that you can end up achieving what you ultimately want to achieve, whether it's big or small. Speaking to yourself is a way of encouragement, and it really is the strongest power that you have. Having a positive attitude is a habit that is vital for happiness and for success. So like I said, anyone can do these habits, no matter how young or old, how rich or poor. It's simple to be able to become disciplined and achieve your goals. Healthy habits allow you to develop and grow your knowledge and ultimately assist you on your path to financial freedom. So if you like this video, please be sure to click the thumbs up button and subscribe for more content just like this. Until next time, I wish you well on your journey to financial freedom.